All right, everybody. It's not every day that you get to keep it real with the Alan of Table, the CEO and founder of the most successful app in booking tables all around the world. What's going on, brother?
Very good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing awesome, man. I'm doing awesome. Where are you at now? Where you living these
Uh,
days or traveling these days?
I'm currently in Miami. We
Okay,
are
cool.
getting ready for our Basel.
And
One of
and Art Basel, Miami, I mean, that's a big part of the Table brand, is it not? Like the Miami center of house music and giant houses and mansions and girls.
exactly. The Art Basel is our biggest event of the year.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm super excited. And just so everybody knows, I have recently, Alan has brought me on to be a part of Tabler as the chief marketing officer. I'm super excited to be a part of the company. It's such an amazing platform. I've been going back and forth with Alan for like maybe 3 years now, talking back and forth. We became good friends. We'd always see each other at these awesome parties and events, and I've got to experience Tabler myself, man, and it's the best party you can go to. It always has the hottest women that are the nicest women, and it's got great people that show up, because everybody's pre-vetted, right? So tell me a little bit more about the app and what has made it so different from other apps that are out there, and what's created the niche for Tabler to exist. Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah. So I will tell you, like my chief of product even said very good example what Tabler is. So Tabler is like a mix between Airbnb, Tinder, and Instagram
Yeah.
if they will have a baby, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's a platform that you can post your table, your event, like a boat, private party, house party, and then other people with the same location, they will see that you have a table or event, and they will join you. Um, some kind of a Eventbrite on steroids, you know. They have we have everybody has a profile. Everything is connected to Instagram, so you can exactly see who is joining your event, you know. Like comparing to like Eventbrite, anyone can buy the ticket, and you cannot like curate the crowd, you know. You cannot like be aware if you will have just guys on the event, or you want to have in Tabler you can exactly have preset the ratio, you know. I don't know, you want to have 70% female, 30% guys, or you want to have 50-50. So this is the best part of the Tabler app.
Yeah, and the vetting system I've experienced too, because if you want to throw your average party, fine, invite whoever, the ratio's off, nobody's gonna have a good time. But if you really want to, if you're a plastic surgeon, if you're, whoever you are, a celebrity, an influencer, and you want to curate a really good event with the right ratio and a lot of very attractive women that we have on the platform, right? That's another thing. We've got over 1 million female users. It's the best app to do that, and no other app or platform allows you to do so. So like for this instance, coming live over Zoom from the Kaya Club in Vegas. It's a property 15 minutes off the strip. There's no other platform I would use to book this venue out to have the right party and right event than Tabler. And that's why we're partnering with them. We're going to partner with them and host luxury events in Vegas too. Tell me some of the other places that you have hosted private events, some of the venues that you've hosted these amazing parties at all around the world. Go through the places that Tabler has a presence in and people use to book parties.
Yeah, currently we are almost like, I would say we are a global app, you know. We are almost in every major city in US, New York, Miami, Chicago, LA, Vegas. We are around the world as well, Dubai, London, Ibiza, Mykonos during the summer. Germany is growing very fast, over 100,000 users in Germany,
Wow.
Berlin, Munich. And you know, this is organically our open markets are only New York and Miami. The rest is just grow organically because it's very viral app. People really like it, and they talk to each other. And yeah, it's like this is our like open markets. But example, this year we did couple of tabler trips, almost every month since April. April we did the Coachella. May we did the EDC Vegas. Then we did the Egypt.
Yeah.
Zamna in Egypt. This was the one of the craziest one this year. Imagine you are in the center of the energetic field of the world, you know, and you are like just in front of the pyramids, and like the biggest DJs are playing, like Argy and Camel Path, and like a lot of big names. This was really good. After this, we did the Gate of Agartha, Croatia. This is the party in the cave. I wanna like I would recommend everyone to go to this party, because this is like, the cave is like it's a very tall wall where and the music is like echo from the walls. So it's all like a feeling that like, you know, I would say it's like a feeling you're almost like a dying, you know, because like it's like an echo, you know, from the walls, and it's probably one of the best music experience in my life, you know. I really like music and I really like the sound.
Yeah.
So usually I go to the places where the sound system is good, where is a good music. So I follow the music. I don't follow the crowd. I don't follow the DJs, but like I follow the exact music, you know. So it doesn't matter if the DJ is a big name. If he doesn't play good music, you know, I won't chase this DJ, you know. So usually this is my thing, yeah. Like after this we did the in June Ibiza, then we did July Tomorrowland, August we did the Mykonos, and September we did Bali, Zamna. And now we are here. October was a little bit break. And
Yeah.
now we are doing Art Basel Miami, TABLER experience, and then we are doing Aspen from 13 to 20 of December, and then we're doing
Aspen.
then we are doing Tulum 4th of January till 12th of January.
Yeah, and this is all such exciting stuff. And I remember one of the things that you and I have always connected on, and I knew this when I first met you, and every time we've hung out, we both really, really love good music. And that's why these environments, that's where you get to see the best music. It's not like different clubs, different places where it's not just the most incredibly produced, amazing vocals, amazing vibration, setups, production. Like every place that you're saying is a dream come true for any music goer. And I think what's really great about TABLER is that I only know about these events and these parties, first of all, from your story on your Instagram, okay? Because whenever I see those, I remember I saw the Egypt one and I reached out to you and I was like, dude, what the heck is this, man? I've never seen a party like this in my life, you know? And so I get to know about international partying and the places that I want to go to in the future through the app, because it's all listed on there by the promoters and the people that own the events. And a quick question, when you say we get involved with, or TABLER is there, what does that look like? What kind of crucial element does TABLER play at the event? And if you're going or a group is going, how do they get into that event? How does that whole process work if you're using TABLER?
Yeah, so like TABLER, it's almost like TABLER and TABLER experience is almost like two different things, you know. TABLER is an app. TABLER is an app where you can book, join events, share events. But TABLER experience is it's a trip under the name TABLER, you know. So imagine on TABLER we have different experiences and different events. You have like from some low budget events to like a very high budget events and very exclusive events, and every TABLER events is always created that is like on the highest level possible, you know.
Yeah.
So with TABLER experience, people pay the price. Usually the females are paying 10% of the male. So example, if the TABLER experience 1 week Egypt is $10,000, girls will pay 1,000. But this includes everything. You just bring your passport and that's it, you know.
Wow.
It's all inclusive, so it's including you just have to show up there. So it's not including flight tickets, but everything else. So you have to buy only flight ticket and show up at the spot We are picking you up on the airport with a private driver. We have a security. We have everyday book dinner. We have everyday book party, private villa, meals, tickets to the events or tables. So it's like the whole package, that because the hardest part today is imagine if you call like 10 of your friends and you said, yeah, let's go to Ibiza. 20 of them they will be down to today, but then closer to the date maybe you will be alone or just two friends, right? But
Sucks.
with TABLER experience, we find from the whole database of the world, we find 10 people. What is much more easier? Usually these people have very similar mentality because if we go listen the same music, that's mean that we have already connection with the music, right? Because Zamna is playing at RG Black Coffee, so we like the same music. We want to go, both of us, we want to go Egypt, so we have another thing in common. So usually there are people very similar mentality, and this was since our last 10 events. Sometimes you can find some people who are a little bit off, but they are usually getting very fast into the same energetical level and same mentality, and they have fun.
You're there, right? You're there on the trips and the events, and you're making sure that everybody gets everywhere.
Currently, I'm there, yeah, because I don't think I didn't find someone else who would be able to pull this together. I have a connection all over the world.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah,
like whatever city you call me, like if I don't know someone, I know someone who knows. So
yeah.
Like from Paris, Singapore, Bali, Ibiza, everywhere I know people, and I can find the drivers, I can find this, So for people, the hardest part is to plan and to where to search, how to get table, how to get driver, how to not get scam, because a lot of these places, they are it's a big scam, They are trying to scam tourists for high prices. They are trying to
and you're a buffer. Yeah. You're a buffer for that because you have connections and you always have somebody to call, and you're a very experienced traveler. I think you're probably the most experienced traveler I know outside of international DJs that are always traveling to all these places for gigs. You probably go to more places than they do because they have downtime and you don't. You're always moving, and I look up to that, and I think that's like super cool. Everything that you've done and all the places that you've been. I'm here in Vegas is where I'm hunkering down, and it's a great scene. There's so many different clubs and events and networking, and I get to catch you whenever you're in town, thank God. And I'll see you in Miami for our event on the 5th, okay? And I would love for you to talk a little bit more about the event and the kind of event that we're going to throw as a company and a team on December 5th in Miami for Art Basel. I'd love for you to talk more about that.
Yeah. So this would be our biggest events up to date. Before the biggest one was around like 400, 300 people, which was most of like houses or like a very private venues. This is like a very big venue, open air, up to 1,200 people. Open air, very jungly, a lot of LED screens, a lot of lights. Probably, I don't know if anybody ever experienced this venue because it's very new. It's only a couple of months.
Great.
And
your connections again. Your connections playing in brand new venue, great experience.
Exactly. I was searching for the right venue for a couple of months now to bring like a big DJ, which is currently we are bringing Sikik. I know that Sikik cannot play in like a very small house, because he has a too strong energy, and like his energy will eat the energy of the crowd if the crowd is too small.
Yeah.
And this is why I was searching for this venue. I was looking all over the place, and like my slogan, my how I'm operating in life is that I'm not chasing, I'm attracting.
Yeah.
So searching for the venue didn't mean that I was like driving around and searching and calling around, but I have in my mind, I put in my vision, and I know that I will find it. So I was just like one Thursday, we organized karaoke night
Yeah.
in Winwood.
Yeah.
And one of my friend joined the karaoke night, and then he said, Alan, here across the road, my friend is the owner of the venue. You want to come check the venue? I step in the venue and I said, bro, that's a perfect venue. What I want to do it. Let's do the Art Basel event. And
You
he
know,
said, we have a Friday available, 5th of December. I said, perfect. Let's do it.
you know how hard it is for most companies to try to get a venue like that during Basel, and you're attracting it. And that's because as a CEO, I've worked for some pretty impressive CEOs in the past. I've worked with some pretty big guys, as you know. And what gravitated me towards you and wanting to work with Tabler and getting on the executive team was just the CEO that you are is so very different from most CEOs that I've experienced and known, because you're operating on that high energetic level. And you appreciate life and you appreciate good experiences. And that's what everybody needs more of. As the rest of the economy goes through AI changes and shifts and all these things that are going to happen in different markets, the number one thing that people are going to need is experiences and real life human connection. And that's what Tableau provides by being a mixture of, you said again, with Tinder and
Airbnb and Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, Evan's totally right about that, you know? And so about Vegas, this is a Vegas-based show, keeping it real in Vegas, okay? What do you really like about Vegas? What is something that you think makes Vegas different, and why do you like to come here? Why do you like to travel here outside of going to Bali and Egypt and all these different exotic places? What brings you back to Vegas? What about it makes it different?
Like, to be honest, I was like a couple of times in Vegas. Last couple of months.
Yeah.
And the clubs are big. The production and stuff is very big, but I don't like it because they don't focus on the people's experience, but they focus on money, you know, because it's very corporate. So behind this casino, so it's all about money. They want to get you in, and they want you to spend a lot of money, and they want to get you out, you know.
Well, that's why I'm here on behalf of the company, taking a chip axe, taking a shovel, and trying to dig in and bring those other vibes that Tabler can
exactly provide. You know, and this is I think why it's pulling me into Vegas, because I think I can change the whole concept of Vegas. Yeah. I know that Vegas is struggling a lot. They're losing clients because they're banning them, because they police putting them in the jail because club doing stuff. And I want to change the whole system of the you know, like Uber changed the whole system. Like Uber, you know, was so big that they were able to change the laws, you know. So yeah. Imagine like when Tabler becomes so big and we start focusing in Vegas on the actual experience of the people, you know. And this, you know, when people have good experience, they come back and they want to spend more money, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, if I go to Vegas, I spent $50,000 and the club put me in jail, or they kick me out and they give me a ban.
You're gonna be pissed.
I don't want to go to Vegas, you know. I don't want to go to Vegas.
Yeah, you never come back. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what Vegas is struggling. I have a lot of friends who this happened to them, and I know that Vegas is currently struggling a lot. The people doesn't want to go. They don't want to spend money. They have a lot of kids who are going out, but not like a real proper spenders. And this is, I think I can change, and this is why I think Vegas is pulling me, because, you know, like we a human are like this, you know, you want to heal something what is broken, right?
Yeah, and you're right about all of this. After moving here 5 months ago, that's all you hear is, you know, Vegas is changing. It's becoming weaker. You know, the casinos aren't doing as well, and I see the future of Vegas being all experiential. And if we can, as a company, push to change the club environment and change regulation and just bring better crowds to these venues by getting them here, that's number one. Number two, Vegas has a lot of amazing properties because it's not a hugely densely populated area, that these properties can be activated with these great mansions that are here, maybe up in Utah a little bit, in Arizona. These mansions can be used and listed on Tabler, like the Kaya Club, and pushed into a party environment that is an experience, right? And then Vegas has all these different elements that you can incorporate. So when you go to Bali, you're doing that experience there. Here, it would be you come to a mansion, then you take a helicopter ride, then you go out to one of the award-winning places to eat, and then maybe you pop into the club. And I think Tabler has the potential to sell out entire clubs here. I think we have the opportunity to just completely take over the booking market for tables and all of the guests. And that's what promoters are so excited about when they talk to me in Vegas. They're like, dude, we need to know how to implement this better, how to use this. So it's been a tremendous experience. It really has. And then, shifting into, I have a question about you personally, because I only like to work with people that are stand up, that are men of their word, that get back to me on time, that I find are a genuinely good person, and I do believe that you are that. I've known you for many years now. We've been around great DJs, amazing people, and your energy's always been great. I've got to see you operate and interact with other people. There were times where you personally came out and let me in the door when we were just friends or acquaintances, and I've always really appreciated that about you. I never got to tell you that, but I've always appreciated that. So what about your history, your upbringing made you that guy? What was there a pivotal moment? Was there something that made you that way, or was that personal development? What would that be, you think?
Probably the main thing is it's my mom and my dad. My mom is very I remember when I was young, and we have this book, when someone draw you something and then write.
Yeah.
My mom put me in my mom put me in a Slovenian language inside. It's a very famous saying, but in English probably it's not won't be so good.
Yeah.
It's Alan, remember that honesty is more important than a big mountain of a gold,
Wow.
And this I remember from the time. I will tell you that I'm currently disrupting the industry, and I think the nightlife industry is one of the industries that I can completely change, because currently, a lot of people wants everything for free. I experience this, example, when people come to my events and they are friends and they just want to come for free,
Mm-hmm.
Example, then I'm giving people examples, and then I say them, okay, but imagine if you have a store, and if I have a store and you come to my store, and you will just come and you will say, Alan, give me free the phone, and what I mean. And but in the nightlife industry, people don't understand this, and I have a lot of time problems, even with my experience in the past. One of them was Mykonos, when we organized everything, we did everything, and then, I don't know, Villa was original price 15K, Tabler charged 20K, and people say, yeah, Alan scam us. And I said, how Alan scam you? This phone cost in China $100, but Apple sell you for $1,000. Did Apple scam you?
You're not.
You're not a scammer.
Yeah,
I know,
you're not a scammer in any way, bro.
A lot of people saying this because I'm disrupting the industry, but I don't care about these people. It's just this is how we will change the whole industry and how we will do it. Because people don't understand that nightlife, this is my business, and this is how I live from it. So if I organize everything, of course we deserve some margin on the trip, right? Because I did everything, and this is the same in every industry, and yeah, I'm hearing a lot of people that saying, yeah, the table in space cost 10K, but Tabler charge 10 guys for $1,000, so Tabler make 10K, so it scam us. But this is not a scam; it's our business model. You know what I mean? And, and this is how a lot of people, not like a normal people, but more people in the industry. And this is why I move away from the industry, and this is why I'm doing now the sick kick and summer ray, because this is not attracting the industry people, but this attracting masses.
Yeah.
And now on, I'm not doing anything for my enjoyment, because of course I like example Afro house, tech house, which is completely different music than Summer Rae example, right?
Yeah.
But you know, at this point, what I'm seeing in Miami and on this event, I was just in Saturday one event. It's like 200 people, which are like moving around, same people all the time.
All
you
the
know?
time.
Completely same people. This is like industry people, and these people still think they're too cool for Tabler, right? Because you know
Crazy.
they have connections, they want everything for free, and they think they're too cool for Tabler. But that's good. I like it. They will think another 4 or 5 years that they're too cool, you know. But in 5 years, when Tabler take over, then everybody will be on Tabler, you know. It's same like Airbnb, you know, or same like Uber in the beginning, you know. I didn't want Uber because I know every driver, you know, in New York, so why I need Uber? But now everybody has Uber, you know. And
everybody's got it. Yeah.
People don't support you until it's popular to support you, you know.
Which is annoying, isn't it?
It is. But
part
this
of the
is
struggle.
How the life
tougher.
it is, and this is why I created Tabler, how I did it, you know. I didn't focus in the beginning on exclusive, on VIP, on models, on influencers, because these people have everything for free, right?
Yeah.
So model, if he wants to go out, she has free Tabler. She don't need Tabler. She doesn't need Tabler at this point. Big influencer doesn't need Tabler because she has everything for free. People in the industry, they know someone, they get free guest lists, they get free backstage, so they won't join Tabler, right?
Yeah.
But you know, the 95% of other people, they don't know no one and they don't have access. And this is what Tabler is focusing on. So first we take the masses. When we have the masses, then eventually I already have planned for these industry people, models and influencers, which is like a crazy plan. But you know, I'm not worried about this 5% of the people. Because it's better to get $10 from 85% of people or 95% of people than get $1,000 from 5, you know.
Yeah, and you know, I have a lot of experience in the influencer, model, celebrity world, and introducing them to the product. Now they are very excited, and that's some of the initiatives and the rollouts that we're going to do. That we're going to be doing a lot more content, a lot more podcasting. Got you booked on some shows, and once we, you know, the base of the building has been built over a long period of time through a lot of hard work by yourself. And you really did incorporate the people that were just people before they got networked. I remember, you know, when I was coming up and I just left the YouTube channel and I wanted to meet up people out of Miami, Tabler was a great way for me, without connections in Miami, to start getting connections and meeting different girls, meeting yourself, meeting the DJs. So I've experienced that growth myself using the app, and I've been a huge app since the beginning. I want to shift to something that I think is important that we can talk about that's more on the business side of things. We're going into, you know, private equity, VC investment, topics like that make it important. So I want to go over kind of like the different categories that make Tabler a great investment to get involved as well. So how many users, what the real true international reach is, and where you see the vision of the company moving forward in the next 1 to 2 years. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, currently we have almost 2 million users. We have 100,000 active users per month.
Male and female, do you know the gender ratios on that?
70-30, 70% female, 30% male.
Great. Okay.
I call this Tabler ratio, you know.
That is the Tabler ratio. I've been to Tabler parties and they are the best parties in the whole world.
So we focus in the beginning. Yeah.
They are the best parties.
We focus in the beginning on the females.
Yeah.
Because now that when very similar to dating apps, because when you have females, the male eventually follow, right?
They show up, yeah.
Yeah, and that's our goal in the beginning. We will have this year probably around 1 million, 1.2 million revenue.
Yeah.
Which is not very high, but you know, our first 5 years we were focusing on giving people value.
Yeah.
So there was focus on the revenue.
Mm-hmm.
So last 3-4 months we started focusing on the revenue features and creating the revenue. We are launching a couple of different monetization strategies in next couple of months. So I think probably next year, my projection that our revenue will go 10x, like probably from million to 10 million next year.
Yep.
And then yeah, we are more focusing on investors who understand the industry, because most of the VCs and the older investors, they don't understand the game.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the meeting with these older investors, and I explained them, yeah, you know, people pay $5,000, $10,000 tables, and they were like in shock. They said, people pay $5,000 for tables, and I said, in Miami for $5,000 you are sitting next to the toilet, you know?
Yeah, you are.
So,
yeah, you're not in Vegas, but in Miami, you're sitting next to the freaking toilet. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I explain them, and they're in shock. They don't understand this, you know?
Yeah.
The whole plan of TABLER in the beginning, you know, when I started the app, I make like a market research, and I saw that there was no very successful nightlife app in the past, because everybody started focusing in the beginning to B2B.
Yeah.
And imagine now you build the best system for club in the world, and then you go to Jason Strauss or like a Dave Grutman, and you say, Dave, I have the best system in the world. You want to connect your system with my system? The Dave answer will be, my system is already working for last 50 years. Why I want to change? What is the value you can bring me to the table, right?
Yeah.
And nobody didn't have any value, right? But now imagine, I went a little bit reverse psychology. I said, let's build for like some kind of a social media. Let's create one of the biggest user database in the nightlife industry and entertainment industry in the world. What we will have in next 2-3 years. Imagine, probably we have bigger database than EDC Vegas, you know, because like if you make calculation that EDC Vegas has 300,000 visitors per year, and if they have like a 50% returning visitors, this is like 150 new contacts, and if it's 10 years they have 1.5 million, so have they probably like 1.6 1.7 million database, you know.
Yeah.
And imagine and they have probably the biggest database in America. They don't have a lot of, and probably like Mexico and Latin America. But imagine TABLER will have like a 5 to 10 million users and database in the next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And it's like bigger database than whole Hakan San group, the whole Tao group, and the whole Groot Hospitality, you know.
And data's king. Data's king with any application or any company. That's number one. Number two is that all those people that are on the platform are monetizable, that they are spending customers, and that's where the revenues come in. That's where the exponential growth is, and that's what gets investors really excited. So I'm happy that we got to talk about all these details, because, you know, I have a background in this space, and every time you talk about these numbers, I get freaked out. I get so excited for how much revenue we're going to produce as a company, how much fun we're going to have, the kind of brothership that we're going to be able to build, you know, brotherhood we're going to be able to build over the next, 5 years, 10 years. And I can't wait to come.
Yeah,
can't wait to come to these experiences.
The database will be so valuable, for like, not just the clubs, but imagine for alcohol brands, because this is like a targeted crowd which are going out, which they drink alcohol, which are all like 18 plus, because the app is created like this. You cannot go in the club if you're not over 18 in Europe, over 21 in America, and I think like you cannot. It's very hard to promote or running ads for alcohol brands and tobacco and stuff like this on Instagram and Facebook. Imagine when like some big like LMBH or something, like a Moet, Hennessy and all these things, when they realize the power of TABLER, this is like our potential exit. It's almost unlimited.
Or the nicotine companies.
Exactly, yeah.
The nicotine companies.
Almost like my vision for exit. There is multiple companies. There is like, imagine Uber can be potential exit, because Uber has now Uber Eats, Uber Drive, and now imagine if Uber buy TABLER and then they do Uber Night. You drive to the club with Uber, and then you book table through the Uber Night, which is like you know?
It's a total integration of systems and a total potential buyout. That is the most important part of having a platform, that even from the start and inception, you know who your potential buyers are, because the money comes from the top and it's only coming from a few tech companies, and you got to pick one and say, hey, you could be a buyer for this particular integration that we've built with our database and our particular set. So it's like, it's exciting stuff, man. It really
exactly,
is.
yeah. Or like a open table, or like open table is booking holding. You know, booking holding. It's like booking for the hotels. They bought open table, and they have now booking of the hotels. They have booking of the table restaurants, and now if they want to enter to the nightlife and like entertainment, you know, this is potential exit TABLER. So,
And it's the best brand. It's one of the best brands I've ever been involved. It is the best brand I've ever been involved with. I'm not even going to cap. I mean, everything from the logo to the UI of the application, the people that are involved, the amazing executive team that you've been building over the years, and doing due diligence on people for their energy and who they are as a person, and bringing them in when they get talented enough to be brought in. I mean, it's really respectable stuff. And, I can't wait to see where all this goes, man. I really cannot wait. I can't wait to be there on the 5th. The 4th, if you, on the 4th, I know you're probably going to be planning everything, but if you do want to come with me to Art With Me, I'm going to be down there. My friend Omar's, running all of Art With Me. We can pop in, and then on the 5th, I'm going to be there, and we're going to have the best night ever. I'm confident of it. I am so freaking stoked, dude. You got the best DJs coming out. It's 1,000 person, biggest event ever. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see the team. We're going to have a great time. And yeah, it's going to be a real classy environment on the 5th, and I can't wait to come. So yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. I know we're business partners now and everything, but I appreciate you coming on the show so we could talk and educate people about the platform. Can't wait to have you out to Vegas too. Next time you come, you're not even here. You're going to have me out to Vegas when you're out here. That's how connected and how much of a stud you are when it comes to dealing with people. So yeah, man, can't wait to see you. And thanks for coming on the show and keeping it real. Okay. That's the main point, right? All right. I'll see you later, Alan.
Thank you, guys.
See you soon, brother. Peace.
See you, Mike. Bye.